Every day on Skanska projects nationwide, we're making green choices that will benefit future generations. We are recognized as a leader in green development and construction. How did we get there, and how will we continue to lead? Individuals and project teams are transforming how we work and turning our customers' and communities' visions into reality. It's how we live Skanska's values, promoting green solutions, running our operations in a green way. And these are our stories.
One of the key targets for this team was to basically reduce our water consumption for the area, and obviously, as a responsible partner in the environment, that was a huge goal for us. So the team actually really thought outside of the box on this one, and we are harvesting rainwater through our stormwater system, and also harvesting air-conditioned condensate runoff. And that water is feeding back to a 50,000-gallon cistern we have on site, which in turn feeds to the campus chiller system. So we're essentially saving 3.4 million gallons of water for the campus through that harvesting system.
This project's unique in that we have 4 certifications or guidelines that we're pursuing. So those certifications, they have requirements, and those requirements get embedded in our drawings and our specs, and those are things that we have to do. But then the fun stuff, the really fun stuff, is where people come up with ideas to be sustainable, and they have, they're not being told to do it, it's not mandated. And one of those things is the reusing the dewatering effluent coming out of our wastewater treatment plant to make flow fill. And basically the process behind that is when we build footings, we need to dewater. And that dewatering goes into a settling tank, the solids settle out, and then the water goes through a water treatment plant. So someone in the field came up with a great idea. Hey, we're discharging all this effluent, why not use it? Why not turn around and use it in our silos and in our processing plant to make flow fill for the project? So it seemed inefficient to be using potable water on one end and discharging useful water on the other end. Why not just recycle it? So we've been doing that for several months now, and I believe they're estimated to save upwards of millions of gallons of water just by that process alone.
In order to build the 3 subway stations here in Los Angeles, we have to lower the water table, a process known as dewatering. And it's going to accumulate to about 3 billion gallons of water over 4 years to support our excavation. And dumping 3 billion gallons of water into the ocean is a sustainable problem anywhere you are. Here in Los Angeles, it's more of a compounding issue as we're in a drought and trying to meet the city's water demand by focusing here locally instead of bringing in water from outside sources. So as a project, we looked at this issue and tried to work through some of the city's policies and work together with LA Metro, Bureau of Sanitation, we had representatives of the mayor's office, and the contracting team put together a proposal to give the city the water that we were treating, put it into the city's piping system, and then they would have the water, be able to use it. And through the negotiation, we were unsuccessful in finding a resolution, but it's really not in vain. We've started a trend towards more sustainable progress, and I think that our collaborative efforts with the owner and the city agencies have allowed us to take the next step forward for a real sustainable solution in the future for here in LA, and bring this dewatering topic to the forefront of the discussion for sustainability as really an opportunity to not only innovate, but establish a better path forward for Los Angeles moving forward. The biggest takeaway from all of this is that you don't really have to accept status quo when building our projects. There's a lot that we as the contractor can do to take existing policy and translate it into the built work. And as the contractor, we are the final line of defense when building the future. And that's something that we really want to push forward. And initiatives like this is really that next stepping stone towards a real sustainable future.
Everyone, including you, can make a difference that will change the world in a positive way. These stories show that we are already doing great green things. Now it's your turn to tell us your green leadership story.